Hey guys, Extreme Highlights back with another video, and for today's video, we're going to be talking about how Carson Wentz is doing in the NFL right now. So I know some of you guys know that Carson Wentz is actually doing a really bad job right now in his previous games, and we're going to talk about what's been going on with him and, basically how he's playing, and we're going to be going over his stats. So you guys know that the Eagles have been defeated by the Miami Dolphins today, which got me really annoyed. And actually, for the first time, Carson Wentz, from his previous 2 games or 3, Carson Wentz, he's actually been doing better. So guys, Carson Wentz, he's actually did pretty good in today's game, except he threw the ball out the ground maybe like 2 or 3 times. But for my fantasy, he got me 24.4 points, and that is the best that he's done for me yet. And you guys know how the past game, starting off whenever we went against the New England Patriots, that Carson Wentz, he's been starting to trail lately. Lately, Carson Wentz has been throwing the balls at the ground or just been throwing them up in the air or trying to squeeze the ball in places. And you guys know that Carson Wentz, he always stays in the pocket around him, and he just gets sacks or either fumbles. And I also have gotten a notification on my phone telling me that Carson Wentz has a bruise in his right hand, which is his throwing hand. But anyways, guys, Carson Wentz, he's been doing pretty good in today's game, so hopefully he can keep it up for our next games. And some of you guys may have known, whenever the season first started, Carson Wentz was in the best quarterback leading boards. He was actually in the top 5s, and I think he was either number 3 or number 4 ranking as one of the best quarterbacks in the league whenever this NFL season started. So you guys have known some of our good or top leading QBs in our seasons. As of right now, I'm going to name some of them that are actually doing pretty good right now. We have Drew Brees from the New Orleans Saints, Tom Brady from the New England Patriots, Russell Wilson from the Seattle Seahawks, Ben Roethlisberger from the Pittsburgh Steelers, and etc. But as of right now, even though I am a Philadelphia Eagles fan, I don't think Carson Wentz deserves to be on a top 10 leaderboard. I think he deserves to be, maybe at like the top 15s. But as of today's game, Carson Wentz has actually stepped his game up, and he's doing better. I'm going to go over some of Carson Wentz's stats. And first off, we are going to start from this whole season, and we're going to go on. So, our first game, we won against the Washington Redskins, and Carson Wentz had 313 yards, 3 touchdowns, and no interceptions. Our second game, we went against the Atlanta Hawks, and Carson Wentz had 231 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. Our third game, we went against the Detroit Lions. Carson Wentz had 259 yards with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. Our fourth game, we went against the Green Bay Packers when Carson Wentz had 160 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 0 interceptions. Then we went against the New York Jets. Carson Wentz had 189 yards, 1 touchdown, and 0 interceptions. Next, we went against the Minnesota Vikings, and he had 306 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. After that, we went against the Dallas Cowboys, and he had 191 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Then we went against the Buffalo Bills, and he had 172 yards, 1 touchdown, and 0 interceptions. Then we went against the Chicago Bears, and he had 239 yards, 1 touchdown, and 0 interceptions. Then, whenever Carson Wentz started doing a little bit worse, he had 214 yards, 1 touchdown, and 0 interceptions. Then, our last game against the Seattle Seahawks, he had 256 yards, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. And for today's game against the Miami Dolphins, he had 310 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception. And you guys know that in Eagles 2017 season, Carson Wentz was doing really good until he tore his ACL going into the end zone. After that happened, the Eagles have put in Nick Foles, and Carson Wentz, he basically stayed out for the rest of the season. And from that, Nick Foles has did really good for our team, and he actually got us to win the Super Bowl against the New England Patriots. Sadly, this year's season, Nick Foles has decided to go to the Jacksonville Jaguars and leave the Philadelphia Eagles. But today's game, Carson Wentz has done really good. I think he stepped up his game, and I think he can do better for our next 3 games. The Eagles did have a really disappointing loss against the Miami Dolphins. It was really embarrassing to lose against one of the worst teams in the league, but hopefully we can do better and beat the Cowboys of our last game of this 2019 season. But anyways, guys, that's going to be the end for the video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys smash that like button, smash the subscribe button, turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss any other uploads that I make on this channel. Follow all my social medias. Usernames will be in the description down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.